Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's start with going on a trip with the dogs to the beach. Look, I've become a seashell geek. Seashell geek. Close up this time. Teeny one. So the last time I went down this lane, it was, she's horseflies. Ugh. Yeah, so the last time I went down this lane, it was absolutely pouring, like with rain. So today you couldn't get as more of a different day if you tried. So we are being eaten alive, even though I've covered her in neem oil. Come on, yeah. So that was the last time I went down this lane. So I've got a couple of vlogs that hopefully, well, they'll be out before this one. So the beach one will be out before this one, and there's a bit with the dogs, so I might add that on to this vlog as well, I'm not sure. But other than that, this is, yeah, keep repeating myself. Yeah, so my friend's gone on holiday, and I don't know, sometimes that's what you want to do, and I thought to myself I might go somewhere different with the dogs. So because it's summer, oh, Lara's been eaten alive. Come on, let's have a trot, that's easier. Come on, let's go. So much for the happy chat. Because it's summer, I'm taking the dogs out in the evening, but yeah, so so it's so hot today that I mean, it's all right to take her out. It's just a like quick 20-25 minute hack. It's different. Like I wouldn't go somewhere. I'd go much earlier, but because of the heat, so all I'm wearing is basically just like a sports bra underneath, like nothing else. This jacket I've got, I've noticed, like in the vlogs, like in the shadows, it looks like a tent. You never realise that until you sit back, so I want to get something that doesn't look like a tent on me. But yeah, I want to get something that doesn't look like a tent on me. So yeah, so when you hear about your friends like doing stuff, I think to myself, okay, I'll do some vlogging. I'll do some vlogging to, I don't know, make it look like I'm doing stuff as well. Like, when you look back, it will be so many, what is it they say, that you're like creating a legacy? I don't know, I've just been watching these other YouTube videos which have got nothing to do with equestrianism, and apparently they were saying that even if like nobody watches, even if only one person watches, it doesn't matter. Because you might have had an effect on that one person, but more to the point, you know, instead of just consuming, because that's all I've been doing, you're like actually creating yourself. And I've watched so much stuff and I've thought, I do that, oh my god, I do this, I do that, I do it all. Why aren't I like, you know, filming it? So I am, but you've got to do it for the right reasons, like really for yourself. Car. Other car. Stop, don't pull out. You've got to, yeah, you've got to do it for yourself. But sometimes when I hear myself back, I think, oh my god, do I sound like that? Here we go. Thank you. Just trying to stay polite. It's open. Sometimes I've just gone for a gallop around the edge of that field with her. Like you say, chimney in Portugal. I don't know. Everybody's counted. So I thought to myself, I'll just quickly do a quick hack down the lane. Basically, just so that I just thought, oh, I'll just talk about the fact that you know, when you hear about friends going abroad, and I'll do that in a hack down the lane, and then I'll quickly. I never stopped to think about the actual hassle and the process of getting ready for that because of the heat and the flies. The horses were feeling so buggered. It's actually better if I go faster. Because then when there's a breeze, they love it and they escape, like the flies and stuff. But sometimes when I listen back to myself, I think to myself, oh my god, do I sound that hesitant? I'm not hesitant at all when it comes to riding, honestly. It's just the talking thing. As I say, I'm not a people person at all. But you shouldn't try to obviously like change your personality either. Just basically try to be yourself. I bet that you can tell when I go to the beach I sound a bit like a kid, like so excited. That's it. Gorgeous goodie. Come on, Lara. As well, sort of like, you know, when I watch people going on camps and stuff like that. Just checking it's still recording. Yeah, so when I watch people going on camps and stuff like that, I think to myself, oh, I'd love to do that. But the thing that puts me off is like being with other people. I know it's crazy. It's different, like if you're with friends, that would be like completely different. Yeah, so it's not the horse thing that bothers me, it's the technical thing. I didn't feel like that at shows. I just got on with it there. I didn't care. Well, I did a little bit. But you really get into a zone. That's the difference. I suppose, you know what, it's like, now I'm doing a vlog, I'm sort of getting into the zone a little bit. Like at a competition, whereas if I wasn't doing a vlog, I'd be thinking like a million different things. Like, oh, this, that or the other. So it's really good mental exercise. But I'm not just doing it for the sake of it. This is my real life. So maybe you find it boring. I think in a way it is, compared to the people that like go out and do, you know, things. I think mainly because what it is, it's such a solo activity, unless you sort of do it with other people. There's So when I was a child, I used to read like the Brumby and the Ginny series. She had the little chestnut Arab, and that was what I had as a child. An Arab, not a chestnut, a flea-bitten grey. She was my first horse. A sculler. I wasn't going to talk about... Oh, hello. Hi. I wasn't going to talk about that, but yum. No, I'm not actually. Sometimes, like when people go into their past, I think, okay, I just want to know about the present. I'm like really into this living for the moment thing, but you've got to go into the past as well. You've got to. So my first horse was well, 15-2 Arab, a sculler Lara, and I was about 13. Anyway, we're not going to go into my riding story. I'll do that further down the road. Sometimes I feel like I've got such a sad, lonely life. That's one of the reasons why I want to produce some vlogs, so that I don't feel so lonely. Oh my god, you're not supposed to admit that. Gorgeous, isn't it? The day bothering the poor horse though. I love this new GoPro that we bought. It's the Hero 11. It's just, when I look back, I mean, it's got that fisheye thing which I don't like, which apparently the DJI doesn't have. So that means like it bends slightly, but the actual quality of the footage, I think, is... Oh, she just stops putting over in a cord. The DJI, I think the image is a bit more flat on the GoPro. So the GoPro is like, I don't know, the colours are just so real. I'm so not riding. I'm just not, just sitting here. One thing I've noticed, like people that started riding as adults, they have to do everything so correct and proper. Whereas if you have ridden ever since you were like a small child, you just don't give a monkeys, you just do it any old way. I don't know. That's what I've noticed. I was a bit knackered this morning because I was out with the dogs till about 10 o'clock last night, so I couldn't get up, so I didn't get to the yard till 10 in the morning. But that's what I love about summer, because of all the hours that you get in the evening. Honest to God, I will not be sat at home, no way. I won't be sat in a pub or a bar either. I'll just be out somewhere. So, mainly with the dogs, to be quite honest. Atlas, he buggered off. I couldn't believe it. He was right by the coastline, so we were far away from it. He's just gone in a second. There's nobody about. It wasn't dangerous or anything. But normally he comes straight back, and then afterwards he was looking at this jellyfish, and I thought, oh my God, please, oh what? That's not nice. Just sit there. As I was talking, I completely forgot we were going to do that day. And he was looking at this jellyfish, massive one, and I thought, oh no! I just got so scared and so paranoid. So I didn't know this. My friend told me apparently they're disgusting and they sting. So I just thought they were really beautiful to look at. And she was saying that so she lives right by the beach, and that when she first moved there, the first year, she was saying, so that's where I take Lara. She said when the tide was out, the whole beach was just completely full of these like jellyfish, and it looked almost like alien-like. And and she sent me like this vomiting face emoji. I don't really want to go up here because I just saw this massive lorry go up there, and they always go there. But I just want to see if I can get a canter in on a little stretch. We'll just do one. She doesn't really want it either. We'll just do one stretch. If I see the lorry coming, I'm going to just turn back around. Look, she's like, oh, I don't want to. I don't blame her, because here there's like no breeze. I only want to do it when you like really want to do it, not just whatever. Like when you're happy to do it, not just going through the motions. If that car was about go here. No, you don't. Stop. Hi guys, thank you for joining myself, Lara and the dogs in Escaping the City. If you could subscribe, that would really help the channel out. Till next time, bye.